a gay drama series could be this interesting. Anyways, see you on the other side, guys.
Yeah. Please tell me that I can't, that I won't, that I fail, that I'll never make it out, yeah.
So we'll start this session by saying Daja Hao, which means hello everyone in Mandarin. Hello guys, welcome to Wildberry Clips. This is my very first review video since I started this channel. Yes, the reviews are about to start popping in. Before we get started, I'm going to recognize the very first set of subscribers that got subscribed on this channel. Guys, I want to thank you all for 1,000 subscribers. Yes, I'm more than 1,000 right now, and I'm saying thank you to everyone. In Chinese, we'll say Shishini. Thank you all for supporting my career as a YouTuber. I promise to keep giving you the back-to-back videos that gets you entertained and glued on this channel. For those who are yet to subscribe, please watch my videos, subscribe, like and comment, turn on your notifications so you know when I drop a new video. Okay guys, I'm practically stuck on this drama. Yes, you can say that I'm in love. There is a saying that goes, tell me a good story and it will live in my heart forever. Such is the case of The Untamed. Before we get into the reviews, I would like to let you all know that this review will be in several videos because the drama is 50 episodes long with loads of themes. We won't be able to cover it all in one video. So guys, I got introduced into Asian movies as a child, Indian movies being my first love. I would like to state that my spirit animal is a butterfly, and as a butterfly, I love to test the flavors of different cultures, which defines the uniqueness of all individuals. The world is vast and indeed a beautiful place to live. It would be a shame not to learn new things, even if it is through the lens. Our rich and diverse cultural heritage has the power to unite the world, either through a novel, TV, games, exhibitions, on a blog, or through the different activities we carry out in our day-to-day lives. We may all be from diverse backgrounds and cultures, but most importantly, we all live under the same sky. I started watching Chinese dramas passionately in 2020, meaning I have a lot of catching up to do. After binge watching 10 different dramas, believe me, they were all very interesting, but then I stumbled upon The Untamed on Netflix, and I have to say it is a masterpiece. The series is well put together, the story is outstanding, hypnotic, and gets you all glued on your TV. For all 50 episodes, it was intensely captivating and mind-boggling. Personally, I'm a sucker for love. I always celebrate love at every given opportunity, either on TV or in real life. After all, love is a major part of our lives. Never would I have thought that binge watching a Chinese drama without a kiss or romance scene could be so awesome and addictive. I am still in my feelings on The Untamed because it got me hooked. Ling, as it is called in Mandarin, popularly known as The Untamed in English, was an adaptation from a boy love web novel series called The Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, known as the Mother Zhu Shi in Mandarin. The novel was written by Mo Xiang Tong Xiu. I have a confession, guys. My Mandarin is very raw. I am learning to pronounce Chinese names and learning a bit of Mandarin. I can't write it. No, don't ask me to write anything. Neither can I read it. But I'm learning. Please forgive my pronunciation, okay? The novel series had a huge breakthrough and was widely recognized. It was a very successful piece, still gaining leverage even in 2022. Followed by the success of Mother Zhu Shi, various production outfits collaborated with the writer, thereby producing different interpretations of animation series based on the novel. In 2018, Tencent Video did a live-action drama adaptation of the novel. Aside The Untamed, a few other live-action dramas were also produced called The Living Dead and Fatal Love. Let's talk about the shocking facts. Guys, do you know that the fandom of Mother Zhu Shi is so huge? I'm talking about Mother Zhu Shi as a novel. Then we also have Chen Ling as a live action of the novel. So when The Untamed was first premiered, the fans of Mother Zushi were so skeptical, they rated The Untamed below 6 due to some leaked information during production that some parts of the novel will be changed and a lady will now be the love interest of the protagonist, who is Wei Wuxian, instead of a guy. The fandom was enraged and raised hell online. Even before the live action itself was premiered, everywhere is going crazy. Let me use the term they will use in my country. They'll be like, everywhere don't bust. It means that everybody is going crazy. They can't even deal. So because of this, when the live action came out, it was really rated low. Secondly, they were mad at the production because of the love aspects that was removed due to censorship. The novel was undeniably spicy compared to the live action and the aspect of the romance. There was no kiss of any sort, or the parts where they got married, or even made love, or the bad scenes, Instead of that, it was just the longing look and them following each other, bonding over rabbits, and the insinuation created by the scriptwriter where he expressed the significance of their love through the rabbits. That's actually very funny. When you see guys bonding over rabbit, you be like, oh. But later on, when the fans actually took their time to watch the series, they were all overjoyed because the live action is actually captivating. Eventually, the fans embraced Wei Wuxian and Lawanji extremely, so much that they are still celebrating them. Even 5 years on, okay, I'm a fan as well. I've been serenading them ever since I started my page. Oh yeah. In The Untamed, gayism was greatly exploited. Nearly all the characters are gays. So if you're not actually fixed on Wei Wuxian and Lanjan, then there are other couples that would fix your interest. It's actually really crazy. The writer of Mother Zushi credited the story to boy love, gayism. So women are not celebrated in the story. It is funny, most of the women in the story died due to one reason or the other, selflessly. I'm sure you would find all the facts in the story as you go check it out. Due to these very strict censorship laws, the creators of The Untamed had to get creative with the depiction of the relationship between Lawanji and Wei Wuxian. There are no physical exchanges between them whatsoever, nor are there any verbal exchanges that solidified the characters as being in love, but it's very clear that they were in love. Fans of the show have stormed the internet to discuss and analyze all the moments that occurred in the novel, which can confirm that Lawanji and Wei Wuxian are in fact in love. There are many of these, including several exchanges that warranted verbal confirmation of the boys' love for each other. Part of where we would say both of them regards each other as life partners. There's even a part where Lawanji was asking Wei Wuxian that, who am I to you? What do you take me for? And Wei Wuxian answered saying, I see you as my life partner. There's actually a lot more to see in The Untamed. I would let you guys watch the movie and I'll let you see all the juicy parts for yourself. So we have to watch our stars bond over bunnies. I'm still laughing. Like I said earlier, Tencent Video was not able to portray the actual explicit deep romance between the two male leads as it was expressed in the novel because of the ban of LGBT expression in movies or dramas in China. Irrespective of this, the scriptwriter was able to express the bond between Wei Wuxian and Lanjan through homoerotic subtext, facial expressions. Their acting was also very great. Against all odds, The Untamed triumphed on all fronts and broke the internet, even on Netflix and every other platform that it's been aired on. The Untamed was aired in July 2019 as a web series on Tencent and subsequently on WeTV. It was a huge hit, both in China and internationally. The huge success of The Untamed gave the two leads, Xiaojian and Wang Yibo, leverage into the mainstream of China's elite actors. Due to the excellent interpretation of their various roles and performances, they won various awards from The Untamed. Due to this, the series gained a huge fan base internationally after it became available on Netflix. Generally, all the actors of The Untamed gained recognition globally due to its success, and they all became hot on topics on all news platforms and even on their most popular social media platform in China, known as Weibo. The Untamed became one of the highest earning dramas to have come out of China in 2019. The Untamed marks the first BLC drama that had such a huge breakthrough, even competed with the major conventional C-dramas in the market till date, ranking top 10. By 2021 December, The Untamed had gained 10 billion streaming views worldwide. Alright guys, it's time to take a recap of the story itself. Let's go. The story is based on good and evil and portrays how light has to be lord over darkness. The story depicts the power struggle of various clans, and it also explores a fictional mythical fantasy world where humans attempt to cultivate to a state of immortality. In Mandarin, it is called Xianxia, meaning a mythical fantasy. The story is set in ancient China about two extremely ambitious and talented disciples, Wei Wuxian and Lao Anji. Both are completely opposite in character and can be best described as oil and water. Nonetheless, this is where their strength lies. Both of them are untamed, and I would say one of them is very calm, which is Lao Anji. Lanjan is seen as the beacon of hope that represents the Gusu clan. And the other one is Wei Wuxian, who is a crazy, happy-lucky guy. Some of the reasons you get to love this character is that he is very human. This minute he is the selfless hero, the next he is a very playful, lively Wei Wuxian, and the next minute he is the very fierce Phoenix, or what do I call him? Or the very serious, powerful Yilin Patriarch. Their ways of handling issues might be different, but I would say that they have the same moral values and they judge things alike. Also, they stand for the truth and fight for the just. They met during cultivation training in the Lan clan, Wei Wuxian, the irrepressible, mischievous, fun-loving character, who clearly is appalled by the 3,000 rules the Lan clan of Gusu lives by. Meanwhile, Lao Anji is from the most rigid of all the clans, who has only lived by these 3,000 rules all his life. He could not stand Wei Wuxian's carelessness towards the revered rules of his clan and how he proudly throws himself around like a horse. Oh no, I should say a rabbit. In the event of things, they accidentally found a secret carefully hidden for so many years in the land cave, suddenly throwing both together amid a power struggle among the clans in the kingdom. On the legacy of the land ancestors to always support and stand by the truth, both cultivators vowed to rid the world of the ominous threat known as the Yin Iron. I'm going to explain. The Yin Iron itself is the main story. It's expressed as a powerful magical object which can snatch people's souls and turn them into a living zombie. If the iron is with a very hateful person or power-hungry person, the universe is in danger. That was shown through the Wen clan exhibiting the power of the Yin Iron, snatching souls and turning them into puppets. Everything about the Untamed is uniquely different. It portrays a higher level of power struggle, character-driven, all dressed in battle scenes. You see someone wearing a 10 layer of clothing and they're flying and doing all the kung fu things. That is really crazy. The series also showcased an engaging tale of friendship. It also portrays the rich depth of family, loyalty, morals. It is rich with clans, wars, and all kinds of scheming going on in the background. Alliances, sleight of hand relationship, murder, two-faced personality, deeply rooted bonds. It sets the scene for a divisive conflict. The story itself is enchanting, remarkable, or do I say extraordinary? Yes, I'm going to say check on that. For the scenes, The Untamed made use of beautiful sceneries. I would say if you're the type that loves the dreamy fantasy world, you would want to immerse yourself in the awesomeness of the scenes of The Untamed. This is me explaining, in other words, that the perfect word to use for the scenes of The Untamed will be called dreamy, right? Yeah. Now onto the dialogue. The scriptwriter was able to express beautiful, beautiful, beautiful moments through the dialogues. For me, it's a check. Wonderful. I think I should use another word. Awesome. The storyline itself is check. The soundtrack, wow, that would be like check. The Untamed created a fantasy world with loads of beautiful scenes. The soundtrack is the best for me so far, especially the Woody track. Strong plot and brilliant characters. No one would have done it better. These actors did a great job. Everybody tried their best. The Untamed took us through a roller coaster of different emotions. It is tear-jerking, sad, happy, entertaining, it's captivating, it's magical. I could go on and on. Well, we all know that most Chinese dramas are magical, but for the very first time, I saw another version of fighting that doesn't 100% include kung fu and flying around with all their swords and Jackie Chan moves. Shedding more light on this, I'm going to go with the protagonist, who is Wei Wuxian, due to certain circumstances, deviated from the conventional cultivation path to Xian. I'm going to come again with the meaning of Xian. The meaning of Xian is immortal in Mandarin. So during battles, the scriptwriter was able to portray the aspect where you see Wei Wuxian with the flute summoning dead bodies to fight with his enemies. Obviously, this is another unique aspect to the story. He got this power when he and Lawanji killed the giant turtle, who is also a mythical animal. Wei Wuxian had talked about this path during his cultivation class when he was trying so hard to express his opinion to Lan Qiren, an elder of the Lan clan and also the master of the cultivation class. Lan Qiren, who was totally against Wei Wuxian's idea because he sees the path as being devilish. The kingdom is also against Wei Wuxian's method because this is not the conventional way they all operate. It was the ordinary Wei Wuxian before turning into the Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation. He only had his sword Sui Bian, but after losing his golden core and his loved ones, his world changed drastically. His life took a new turn. He was unable to wield his sword again. He resorted to the demonic talisman tricks when he was thrown into the burial mound, where he reconnected with the powerful sword he found in the giant turtle after its death. There he invented the Astidian tigers and the flute, connected with the talisman tricks to keep abreast of things, being a cultivator in the bid for survival. Portraying him in the middle of a war with the Chen flute as a tool of war, summoning dead souls to fight against his enemies, making him the extremely popular Grandmaster of the demonic cultivation known as the Yilin Patriarch, is indeed a different and a perfect twist to make the drama a masterpiece. This is what the Chinese calls Taoism. The main characters practice Taoist magic through their use of weapons and musical instruments and are able to cast spells and curses. The elements of Taoist magic in Modazushi's narrative, infused into the drama, also represent a cultural perception that was once considered taboo in modern China. Stories about Taoist magic were actually banned in the early 1900s, though it had been part of China's imagination for hundreds of years. The infusion of Taoism adapted into the story of Modazushi by the writer Mo Xiang Tongshu is indeed uniquely different, thus making the visual adaptation of Modazushi known as Ling in China, which is called The Untamed in English, an extraordinary piece. So we're going to end the first chapter of this review at this point in time to continue in the next part, where we'll be giving you all the very juicy details you have not learned about The Untamed. If you stayed this long, wow, I would say thank you so much. But you know what? We still have a lot to cover on The Untamed. We have the CGI to cover, production, who is who in The Untamed, who is the villain, and etc. We have all kind of things to still touch on The Untamed. Like I told you, The Untamed is like 50 episodes long. We have to touch every part of it. Aside from that, it's like an encyclopedia. It's like I'm going to unravel it piece by piece. Guys, see you in the next episode.